Welcome at AME. My name is Gerrit van Beek and I'm the CEO. AME is a strongly growing, entrepreneurial, young, dynamic company. Our mission is to create and to improve quality of life by smart electrification of the society, by automation and by sustainability. For that we need good, ambitious people to join us. When you work at AME, you can make your dreams come true and work on technical challenges and highly innovative products. I hope you are enthusiastic and that you are really interested to join our company. You are most welcome.
Within AME I'm working as manager process and manufacturing engineering. That means that I'm responsible for approximately 30 engineers working in the field of production engineering, manufacturing engineering and the production systems engineering. I started working for AME about 10 years ago. At that time in the role of, it was a side job at that time, next to my studies mechanical engineering. Throughout the years I have been working in various roles within the disciplines that I am currently responsible for. Examples are production engineering, but I've also been a technical project manager for our automation projects. Yeah, and with the growth of AME and my own development, I ended up in my current position. Basically the team is responsible for everything that is related to the industrialization and production of our products. Yeah, within the production engineering team, people are responsible for maintaining and continuously improving our production facilities, processes and equipment. The manufacturing engineering team, they take care of a smooth transition from our development department and the product development towards the production floor. They are really the link between RD&D and production. And then we have the production systems engineering team who are working on automating our processes within our manufacturing and warehouse departments. They therewith contribute to the realization of the factory of the future by developing solutions that are not commonly available in the market. I think there are multiple aspects that distinguish us from other companies. First of all, we are very vertically integrated. That means we have a very diverse set of processes and related equipment available. Think of a fully equipped electronics manufacturing facility with multiple production lines. We have a factory focused on injection molding of plastic parts. And we even have a full tool shop able to manufacture the molds required for injection molding. Next to that, we believe that in order to meet the highest levels of quality and efficiency, you need the best equipment money can buy. Therefore, we invest heavily in the latest technology and most state-of-the-art systems and equipment available. Also, as an engineer, you are therefore able to work with these latest and most modern systems that are available. Lastly, we are working on the factory of the future, and we are actually realizing it, not just talking about it. We believe that as AME, as a manufacturer of our own products, this is key for our success.
AME manufactures integrated electronic solutions. So you can think about human-machine interfaces for coffee machines or bakery ovens or smart thermostats. Also we manufacture controls, so controls for press brake machines, but also controls for luggage and partial distribution systems. And another product group are the power-related products. So think about motor drives for heating, ventilation, air conditioning purposes, but also bi-directional chargers for vehicles or power solutions for submarine rudder systems. So all these products we manufacture in low to mid-size volume series. with the result that we have a high mix production environment at AME. Yeah, AME has a vertical integrated concept, and therefore we do not only manufacture the electronics at AME, but we also injection mold the plastic parts. We manufacture the mechanical parts and the tooling. We produce the cable and wiring, and finally it all comes together at the system assembly, where we do the assembly of the total electronic solution. This we build then either fully automatic, semi-automatic, or manually. As just described, we have a high mix production environment, and in this high mix production environment, we seek within all these processes to the highest level of process automation. So we don't aim for a suboptimal product automation, but we always go for the best process automation at AME. Yeah, all AME products are manufactured in Eindhoven, the Netherlands. So we believe in a local for local supply chain. From Eindhoven we serve complete Europe. We stay competitive by our long-term focus on our digital work environment and by our focus on automation of our processes. Yeah, I think the manufacturing is special at AME due to the high level of vertical integration. So all these different manufacturing disciplines which we do in-house. I think that's one of the pillars of the AME manufacturing. The other one is the digital work environment which we have at AME, and this combined with our automation of our processes will enable us to build autonomous operations towards the future, which is one of the key pillars of the Industry 4.0, which you can see in practice at AME.
A typical development project at AME is being performed by a multidisciplinary team and takes on average between 9 and 12 months. We perform our projects using the AME development process, which divides the project into different phases. So it's starting from definition phase up to industrialization phase, and in between design of the product, prototype production and qualification of the prototypes. From the start till the end of the project, we work in close cooperation with the factory by performing, for example, design for manufacturing and design for test reviews and doing risk assessments. We aim for high quality, easy to produce products. The high diversity of products, customers and markets you work with keep the projects really challenging for me. Besides the technical aspects, you learn a lot about the field of application of the product, and to see the products where you cooperated with in the project being produced in the factory makes you really proud.
One of the most beautiful products we have created here is the Enviolo automatic hub. That's an automatic gearbox for electric bicycles. And that's a nice compact set with gears in it and electronics in it and connection in it. And it should be watertight, and there are a lot of technical complexities in one product that is nicely combined in a designed and compact housing. So there, all disciplines need to were challenged in that product. So that turned out really nice. And it's a success because we produce a lot and it's implemented in a lot of bikes at this moment. Yeah, sure, we have some setbacks of bad luck in developments. Things go wrong, things turn out that you don't foresee in the beginning. So yeah, for sure there are drawbacks. And, yeah, one of the most petty drawbacks is that the client doesn't have enough funding, or that projects will end, that you work a lot of hours on something to create, and with the finish inside, then suddenly the client can decide that it's on hold or whatever. So yeah, that can be somehow disappointing, of course. We have a lot of nice facilities. We have a lot of fancy measuring equipment, and we have a lot of tools. And we have a lot of machines, and we have a lot of workshop facilities. So whatever you want to create, we can create it in it. And that's what I particularly like at AME, is that whatever we develop, we create at our own facilities. And so that starts with prototyping, with 3D printing, with actually making the tools, making the molds, and injection molding product, assembling the product, and testing the product. So you're really involved from the start to the end with your own product and your own development. And that's what I like. Yeah, we have a lot of funny anecdotes. I'm always striving to put somewhat more emotion in our job. For sure, we are technical companies, a lot of high-tech nerds, and they are very rational. But we also work in close cooperation with design agencies, and they are far more artistic-like and put some emotion in their work. And I strive to put some emotions in our work as well. So not only being proud of your work, but also what we deliver is somehow exciting, that you can cheer it up. And I always encourage putting some emotion in your work. And whenever we yell at a project, then I like that, because then some emotions arise, and that is a happy strive in projects, what I like.
As hardware engineer, you're involved in a lot of different activities within AME. But the typical day at work is, it's of course dependent on the phase of the project you are in. But mostly you're working either in the office, working on the design and doing calculation simulations. And apart from that, most of the time you will spend in the lab. And in the lab you will do the qualification, and the qualification is meant to validate that the product or your design meets all specifications and requirements. The thing I like the most is the diversity in work that you have at AME, and apart from that, what I really do like is that we are a one-stop shop for our customer, which means that we do not only design and manufacture the electronics, but also the software and the mechanics, and together we build the complete product. As hardware engineer, you are involved from the beginning of the project until the end, and that makes it really nice, because due to the involvement you also you get the feeling that you can become part of the success in the end of the product that you are working on. AME is a young and dynamic company and fast growing, and that creates a lot of possibilities to develop your career. Apart from that, you get a lot of freedom, especially during the design phase of a project, and that really enhances the aspect that you can improve your skills, especially your technical skills. Apart from that, AME is a flat organizational structure, which is really nice, because due to the informality, everyone is willing to help you. If you have questions, you can ask everyone, and everyone is willing to help you. And together with the whole team, you make a project to a success.
Yeah, so within AME we have a project manager, a system architect always involved within the project. The project manager will keep all the planning stuff with the customer. The system architect will focus on all the technical parts of the project, while the software architect, if involved, hardware architect and mechanical architect, they will all do their own discipline. And based on the complexity of the project, there will be one or two or multiple engineers involved. So one of the most liked projects I did a couple of years back, or at least started a couple of years back, is a system for an e-bike. The system includes Bluetooth, so a mobile app support, but also has a motor control algorithm, and there's a more advanced algorithm within software in order to basically regulate your cadence. This means that on this bicycle you can just pedal at a certain speed, and if you will go upwards a hill, for example, then it will automatically change gear so that you don't need to do it manually. This is all done based on the cadence you are pedaling. Personally, what I like the most about working at AME is the diversity within the projects. This mostly comes because AME is active in quite a lot of markets, so from motor controller to industrial applications to smart thermostats to heat exchangers. each time a new project could be challenging both on the technical side because you need to learn quite a few new things in order to make the most quality-wise product, but also for getting to know the application of that specific market. You need to do some research about how that application works or need to visit the customer. That's also, I think, more on a software level as well, because on software level you have to work with algorithms. You need to work with the customer itself sometimes to do an integration with them. So I think that's the most important point, which makes it nice for a software engineer or software architect to work at AME.
When I need to describe it in one word, I would say dynamic. So we have more than 250 people working at our campus here in Eindhoven. The average age of our people is somewhere around 30 years old, so quite young. And we have more than 20 nationalities working at our facilities here. So that's quite a lot, and that's what I mean with dynamic. And besides that, we also provide our people with a real learning environment. So we have a great mix of more senior experienced people and many junior profiles working here. Working at AME, I would say there are several reasons, but there are three main reasons why people like to work at AME. First of all, I would say our company culture, which could be described best as entrepreneurial and hands-on. Second has to do more or less with the diversity of the work. What we do, we develop and produce products for many different customers active in a lot of different sectors. And besides that, we are a project organization, so a lot of diversity for our people. And the third reason, I would say everything that is built around our young and dynamic people environment. So everything that has to do with our working environment, our working conditions. So just as a few examples, we provide our people with a lot of flexibility in their work. And besides that, we also try to organize many social events and activities. So we could say that working at AME is more than just work.